ke kono ke aloha no mako. Aina i Aina kapuana aohe e ki ke ai me oe.
Thank you. And do you have a question for us to answer today in 4 words or less?
4 words. The question.
It's the answer. We want the question can, yeah, but we want the answer to be concise.
Okay, so the question probably would be gratitude. Gratitude is respect. Gratitude is respect. What are you gratified for? What are you gratified for? What are you happy for?
Well, my name is Momi, and so I'm going to pass this around, and you get to introduce yourself and answer the question if you would like. If you would not like to be on the mic, you can just pass it to your neighbor. I'm Momi, and I am grateful to be here today.
I'm Pasha, and I'm grateful that my daughter and her family have come from North Carolina to spend time with us.
I'm Kathy, and I'm grateful for community.
I'm Patty. I'm grateful for my family.
I'm Margie, and I'm grateful for a sense of humor.
I'm Shelba, and I'm grateful for my home and my dog.
I'm Jeff, and I'm grateful for celebrations.
Good morning. My name is Reagan. I'm grateful for the breath.
Is it on? Good morning. I'm Jill, and I am grateful for the Aina and for Hawaiian culture, and I am grateful that my family is also here visiting.
Hi, I'm Jan, and I'm grateful for the breezes that are blowing.
Aloha, I'm Leah, and I'm so grateful for having the opportunity to have a human life and experience all that is and grow and love.
Good morning, I'm Cindy, and I'm grateful for this lifetime and everything it encompasses.
I'm Joe, grateful for being spared from the tsunami.
I'm Lorraine, and I'm grateful for Liam, who was born 7 weeks early and has been home for 1 week now in Texas.
I'm Terry. I'm grateful for the beauty and the warmth of Hawaii.
I am Elisha Leilani, and I'm so grateful that I am here now.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Lexi, and I'm grateful for life.
I'm Palmer. I'm grateful that the stream is now working.
I'm Pomikai, and I'm grateful we have sound, but I'm mostly grateful to be here now.
Gilling, I'm happy with the harvest. I'm Don, and I'm mixing cultures here, but I'm grateful for the wolf that I feed.
I'm Soul, and I'm thankful for the microscopic cells in my body that are doing their best.
I'm grateful for Mother Pele. Pele. Mother Pele. My mother.
Would you like? Hi.
I am Erin, and I'm grateful when I remember to be grateful. And hopefully that's increasing every minute.
I'm Alea, and I'm grateful for mint tea.
I'm Jeannie, and I'm so grateful to be alive in Hawaii, this amazing time that we're growing. And I'm very grateful that my mate's cough is finally clearing up.
I'm Faith. I like cats.
I'm Terry, and I'm grateful for all the life around me, the little sprouts, the little keiki, the giant trees, the little gnats, everything.
Hi, I'm Tana, and I am very grateful for this warm, warm breeze because I come from Washington.
I'm Keela. I'm great for Kumu Keala and the hula because hula is life.
My name is Lynn, and I'm grateful for health and the flowers in this room.
Nahau oli oi pa'ikolima. And home. Inahau oli oi pa'ikolima. Inahau oli oi pa'ikolima. Inahau oli oi ho'i ke mako alo. Inahau oli oi pa'ikolima. Okay, we're trying to look for the child that's inside of you, right? Remember the story? You gotta bring your child back up. And here's the words you know. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Now you sing it. Inahau ol, happy, happy. Nahau oli oi. Happy. Don't follow me, you say yours. Inahau oli oi pa'ikolima. Inahau oli oi pa'ikolima. Inahau oli oi ho'i ke mako alo. Nahau oli oi pa'ikolima. Now you do the Hawaiian. I'm just kidding. My happiness is respect. Respect of all our kupuna, our elders. If they are on the right path, then I'm happy. To respect them is so, so important. Respecting our Aina, if our Aina is doing good, then I'm happy. Why? The word says, Malama Aina, Malama Aina ya'oi. If you respect the land will respect you. Then everything will be gratified. Everything will be happy. So in our children, we have to model that. Not lecture it, model it. So in my school, I'm doing my best to model these things with almost 100 educators lecturing it. It's pretty difficult to help them to model it. So my gratification is respect for everyone. No matter if you believe in the journey or not, respect them. Yeah. The color of the skin, respect. Because when you get anger, it only hurts inside. Because in the song that I sang, the second one, it says, O ke aloha, ka mea I ho o lapue, which is aloha, love, compassion, relationship, truth will only bring happiness and healing. So, my gratification.
Yeah. I'm grateful for sound moderators because I don't know how to make all those wires go.
Let's go.
I know how to, I can project. I can really make my voice loud if I need, but not, I don't know the technical stuff. So, in respect and gratitude, part of gratitude is observing those things in our lives that really wake us up, that make us realize that things are extraordinary. Even the ordinary things, when it seems in the flow, can seem extraordinary. And we refer to these as ordinaries and miracles. And since we're all old-timey people here, we don't have any newcomers, we all know what miracle and ordinaries look like. And who wants to share how their lives have been uplifted lately by a miracle or an ordinary? Because if nobody else volunteers, I'm going to talk, So, okay. Well, miracle is I came into this world with 10 fingers, 10 toes, and a functioning spine and organs, and it doesn't get much more ordinary or miraculous than that. And that I can still use all my faculties. And that I'm being a teetotaler, that I've been working on Sundays. I haven't been here because I've been working on Sundays. I take a different day off to honor a day of rest, since my Sunday is no longer a rest day, because it is important that you honor yourself with a day of rest and a day of just enjoying the experience of being. It's supposed to keep holy the day of Sabbath. Well, our modern lives, we realize that we can connect with spirit on any day and anywhere, because everywhere in this world is sacred, right? If we create it so. But I took this Sunday off so I could be here and introduce Kumu Keala Ching and be the little MC, and I was happily cutting carrots with a mandolin. And I'm grateful, so this is the miracle in the ordinary. I didn't cut the tip of my finger off. But I already had the day off work for this Sunday, so I wasn't scheduled to work. I work with my hands, so I get extra days to rest so it can heal. It's a miracle. We have these modern appliances, but we have to respect them. And the miracle for me is that I didn't have to call off work a whole lot of days. I did, but, and that I get to be here, and that I didn't lose the tip of my finger, which was a glorious thing, because then it would take a really long time for heal, and then I'd be out of work, and that's no fun. So, because I love my work, because my work is sharing aloha. So that's my miracle and my ordinary. Kumu Keala Ching is a miracle and an ordinary. Pasha has a miracle and an ordinary.
Is that one? Yeah. Maybe these two are interacting.
I don't know.
What do you think, Pomai? Do you think these two microphones are interacting? I could move this a little bit if it would help.
I don't think it's those two. I think it's those two.
Okay. Well, the things that we can do all the time, a lot of times we don't get around to doing. So, any day I could get in my car and drive around the island, right? But do I? No. But because of my daughter and granddaughter visiting, I did lots of unusual things in the past week. my daughter had reserved 2 nights at Namakani Paio in the Volcano National Park. She has good memories. I have good memories going back, well, really till I remember being there when she was 2 or 3 months old, but she remembers later on in her childhood, happy times at that place. And I'm grateful that not too much has changed there. I mean, they did spruce things up a bit, but it's almost like it was 50 years ago. And just the smell of the eucalyptus trees, it just perfumes the air, and it's simple. Life is simple there. Even though there's one outlet in the whole cabin, you know, so my grandchild was like wanting to make sure everything was charged, but still, relatively speaking, life is simple there and beautiful. But then the other part was, when our 2 nights were finished, they wanted to go do some other things in East Hawaii. So it meant I had to take our car, and since I used the saddle road to get there, I thought, well, I should use a different route to come home. So I took the south route, and I honestly had forgotten how big this island was. Even when I have driven around it before, it's usually not been me driving, it's usually Rob. So I actually had to take 3 breaks, but that was okay because I got to stop at one of my favorite beaches, Punalu'u Black Sand Beach, and it was just so dramatic that day. It's like the surf was crazy. Everybody was stopping to take pictures, but I just took it into my heart. And then my next stop was Na'alehu for a coffee break, and that was sweet. And then here at New Thought to make sure, you know, that I'd taken care of whatever I needed to take care of prior to today. But I just have a renewed understanding of appreciation of how big is our big island.
Hi, I'm Margie, and this is a postscript to Dr. Wesselman, all that was going on with our estate sale. Jill just let me know this morning that we did get the interconnection of Cindy Reynolds, who is the estate person that's taking care of things, and we're in the process, from what I understand, of saving the tree.
I'm Kathy, and I was sitting there trying to decide whether or not I should say this, but it is pretty miraculous. I've been praying and meditating on how to raise the vibration of love. And what's been coming back to me is the most incredible people. And the answer is our children, and it's our future, and it's educating them. And so what's happened is, a lot of you know I'm married to a Jewish man. I was raised Catholic, and we have no religious issues. It's about God is love. But we went to Israel back in 2019, and his cousin is a teacher. They're all teachers, and they teach diplomacy. And we got to participate in an event, and they do a mock UN, where they take all of the children in high school. So there were 16 to 18-year-olds there. And they make them do this mock UN where they're from a different country, not their country. And they have to understand how laws affect each and every person. And I watched over 3 days, and my husband did too. At the end of 3 days, these children were hugging each other. They were weeping. They didn't want to part. And I'll tell you what, they weren't Jewish. Some of them were. They were Muslim, Buddhists, Baha'i, which I never heard of until I was in Israel. There were agnostics and atheists, and all of them collectively had come together to learn about connection and impact and empathy. So recently, to link the miracle together, a neighbor is from Ireland, and I don't know if you guys know, but Ireland was not very connected. And it's doing very well now. And it was because of education. They recognized they had to educate the students to understanding how we're connected. And if God is love, if Source is love, then just don't be a jerk, you know? And so these things are happening, and now I'm connected to somebody from Hawaii that is looking at the same thing. And so some of this has gone to the government, to Josh Green, in terms of how we can actually collectively educate one another to love. So that's it.
Hello. Well, thank you for everyone for sharing your miracles and your ordinaries. I want to formally introduce Kumu Keala Ching. Kumu Keala Ching is an educator, composer, songwriter, and kumu hula. He lives and breathes aloha into his Hawaiian heritage with his strong presence and great heart. Growing up on the island of Oahu, Keala began his hula training at a young age. After many years of learning and building his knowledge, he graduated in the Uniki rites to become a kumu hula. He serves as a kumu for several halau, including 2 in Japan and 1 in Switzerland. He has been a practitioner of Ho'oponopono since 1999. He also studied Lomi Lomi, even though he doesn't mention that. Kumu Keala is a graduate of the University of Hawaii Manoa with a degree in early childhood education. He earned a master's degree in education from Chaminade University. He is fluent in the Hawaiian language, which he uses as the foundation for teaching his students, both children and adults. Kumu is the co-founder and executive director of a foundation, Navai Viola. To learn more, there's a .org on the website that you can go to by the same name. Kumu Keala has taught keiki and served in other capacities for several schools in the Kona area. During the 2024-2025, and again this year, the 2025 and 2026 school year, he serves as the vice principal of Kealakehe Elementary School. Kumu offers Hawaiian language and hula classes for the community and monthly talk story in an event called Under the New Moon, which takes place at the Outrigger Keaho, which was formerly known as the Sheridan. So in addition to his once-a-year hula festival, he does a monthly night of under the new moon at the Outrigger. So to say no more, Kumu, welcome.
E ia hoi no ke ola ku kila I ke ao o pua. Ke ao lolo, ke ao ulu uli. Ke ao pano I ke kai. Kai mā lino, kai mā oki. Pa olu meila, ka makani eka. O kona I uka hoi no ka mauna o hualalai. He lei o pua I lei ia wahine. Ku noho ana I uka ala. Ana I ho malu kapalaua I pu'ohau. Kapalilua o Mauna Loa. Kaulana mauna ka hewai I ke kai. Au aku au mai kalai o pu'ohau. Iu ka o hale ki I kuana I ke ala ke kua. O mako ano me lahi a wahi hale. O kanaka o kuana I kalu kalu. E noho malu ho ino ko mako ini ana I ke ola. Hili na I puni I awahi honua mako e ini aku ai. E ke aloha. A ka ilo kahi oiha I o ahonui. Ahonui ka mea I o la kuei. Ia mako nei. O au no ke ala kumu ai ke alo ke akua. Me iawahi ola. Aloha e, aloha mai. O wau I hono. Aloha. I'm very happy to be here. Not sure if you can hear me. It's good? All right. I'm very happy to be here. I think in my chanting, I talk about all our clouds, and these clouds is really, really wonderful. Like we had the scare that canceled my talk story because it was on the last Tuesday, and I was really, really excited. And I you know, Hawaiians, we read the currents and everything a little different, you know. So I got on the phone and they said, I want to come and have this talk story. They said, oh, Kumu, we just got it from executive from Honolulu that every piece here on the property has to be canceled. We're evacuating everybody up to the center. And I say, so I went down, sat on my porch, watched the craziness that was going on. Because I could see Queen Kahumanu Highway right by Honokoha Harbor. Traffic all the way. It was crazy. But I'm still looking into the clouds and watching. Because old Hawaii, when things happen, we watch the clouds. And the clouds are so beautiful. What I was looking for was these black birds. They're called the Eva birds. And these Eva birds would tell us, whether we're on the boat, out on the land, that a storm is coming. And here in Kona, we had this type of weather since April. I love it. I love it. Especially now, because we all know in Kona, and if you don't know, begin to learn, that Kona rains during the summer. This is actually the weather that we should have in Kona. Every summer is this. And it maybe go to September. But we're not talking about those words, right? Climate change. Because someone speaks as it's not changing. It is changing. Hence, now we're Hilo. And Hilo is now upset that there's no rain on that side. Right? Because now it started raining since March. March, we started receiving rain, and it really haven't stopped. But we begin to understand what's going on. And our people would really watch the clouds, getting to know the clouds, watching the wind patterns, watching the birds. And we all know that, no matter what culture, right? Watch the animals. The animals tells us that there's devastation coming, right? When the bees don't come, something's happening. When the fish starts swimming away, something's happening. So we have to really get back to what is Malama Aina is all about. It's great to go over there, pull weeds, but is it really what Malama Aina is all about? Pulling the weeds. Especially we don't know the weeds, because a lot of those weeds are medicinal herbs. So are we really doing a Malama to the land? And so we have to watch what we're doing, and how do we do it? We go and spend this Sabbath time in the garden, right? Take the time, get to know your garden, know what it is, because you put it there. And why did it come? The birds brought it, right? Because at my home, I love to have this popolo plant. This is blackberry, but it really comes with the birds. So the birds haven't been flying around my house. We drop all these popolo seeds. But now I have this alipoi seed. And that comes with the birds. So now I have a patch in the back by my shower of alipoi. And this alipoi is very connected to the ginger. But on it, it has this black bulb. And in the black bulb, these little seeds. And if you know the rattle gourd, we call them uli uli. That sound is from the seeds of this plant, the aliipoi plant. They have these little beads, and we put them in the gourd, which is called the la'amea. In the la'amea, we take out the big seeds, we put these little seeds, and it shakes. So I've been looking for this aliipoi all over. We used to have a big patch up in Konawaina, gone. And it's gone because they don't know what it is, right? So we pull it all out. So now it's gone, so we can't harvest over there. But now I have a little patch of these aliipoi. And you go and you pick all the brown seeds, and then you put them so that you can use these aliipoi to make these rattle gourds. And this is really, really important. So when we Malama the Aina, to understand, we have to really get to know what's there and what's medicinal. But not only in Hawaii, there's plants that are medicinal in the Chinese relationship. So there's a lot of weeds, but we pull them out. We shouldn't be pulling them out because they're very helpful. In the Hawaiian tradition, a lot of these plants give us an indication in the location that it's growing. It helps us when an ailment is close to. For instance, we have a lot of naupaka. The naupaka is the half flower. We have naupaka kahakai and naupaka kuihivi. Right? So we have these beautiful story, and we understand the story to understand why this half flower is here. Well, of course, the story goes that an ali'i or a chiefess, she fell in love with a common person. And so they went to a kahuna, a priest. And the priest said, I will tell you if this union should happen. So they waited. And he said, yeah, I'm waiting for the sign. So he took two pieces, took a flower, split the flower up, put it in the water, in a bowl of water, and he said, if the flowers would join together, the union would be perfectly anointed. If the flowers don't, and now we know the history, right? Because they didn't join together. They didn't join together. So he gave one flower to the female. She went down to the ocean, planted it. It became the naupaka, kahakai. Took the other half of the flower, gave it to the kane, and he went upland, and he planted it. And it became the naupaka kuihivi. So we look at the type of the flower and the plant, and we look, the stem at the kahakai is really thick. And it's because the flower naupaka kahakai needs a lot of water. So the stem is really, really thick. When you go up to naupaka kuihivi, it's very thin. The stem is very thin. It doesn't need that much water. And these two plants are very medicinal. They're medicine for what it is down at the ocean, and they're medicine for the ones that are in the mountain. So when we understand that, We know how to Malama these things. So I like the reading this morning. I thought it was really, really interesting, and I want you to think about it, because as a Kumuhula, we have to think about what's happening. So in the reading said, the vessel, our body is full of water, and let the boat be the heart. So let it sink for a while. The vessel is our body full of water, and the boat is our heart. Think what's happening. Okay? So I was judging a competition, and this gentleman, he came in really young. He was performing for the Kane soloist. And he comes to me, all the judges, and he says, "My white pants is the sail of my canoe, and my blue shirt is the ocean that my canoe will sail in." So I sat back and I said, "Explain that to me one more time." He said, "Yes, the white pants is the sail of my canoe, and the shirt that I wear is blue, and it is the ocean." Okay. Take a look at what you just told me. And he said, "Well, I don't see it." I goes, "Okay, you know your canoe, your sail is at the bottom of the ocean." And his Kumuhula put his head down because he knew exactly what I was telling him. But I wasn't making him wrong or anything. I wanted him to think about what you said. Because in the Olelo no Eyel, this Hawaiian proverb, it says, "Ika olelo keola, ika olelo kamake." In your words, you can bring life. In your words, you can bring death. So now go back to this reading. The body is our vessel, and the heart is your ship. What's going on? We're drowning, because the heart is floating all over, underneath, inside of this water that is continuous in our vessel. Yeah? So it's not, it could have been something else, right? It could be a submarine. If the reading said, "Let the heart be the submarine," would it work? Would it work? Yes, because our whole body is a water and the heart is a submarine. So that means it works now. We can fill the submarine. But it didn't. It said it's a boat. And so when you hear these kind of things, we think, I'm not sure about this one. Which is what happened to this boy. And I took him outside and I said, "How could you make it different?" And he looked at me and he said, "My white pants could have been my sail, and my blue shirt could be this guy." And I said, "Yes." Wow. That's how it works. And I said, "And what you did now is you just made yourself second place." Why? Because in your words you can bring life, and in your words you can bring death. You just killed your canoe. And he looked at me and he just put his head down. I goes, "Yeah, you just presented that your canoe is capsized on the side, so no matter how I watch his dance, he's underneath the ocean, drowning, figuring out what to happen." So he laughed. And then his Kumu came and put me to the side. I said, "You know, Kumu, I tell all my students, listen to the judges. But when Kumu Keala speak, you better pay attention to what he says." And I burst out laughing. I go, "Oh, thank you very much. You know, we're about education. Education is about how to make it work. Yeah, it's not wrong. Nothing's wrong. We just have to make it work. And how do we make it work is being respectful. You know, respectful. This is what gratitude for me is all about, being respectful. So I have these words. Say, Eya. Say, Eya. Eya is right here. Yeah, so what you have is right here. Because what you have is what you can give. What you don't have, you can't give it. Is that true? Yeah, you can try, but it's not going to be given. So, Eya ku aloha. What is aloha? It is love for many of us, but it goes deeper. When we begin to really dive ourselves into this word aloha, it goes deeper. But we know aloha is love because we hear it often. Aloha means I love you, and aloha means goodbye. And sometimes that's all we think that aloha is. But aloha is deeper. This is why in the reading it continues to say, build what you need to understand what is going to be given. So we say, Eya ku aloha, ihono. Ihono is inside. So if you ever walk today, just say, Eya ku aloha ihono. If anything you're going to learn from this chant is, my aloha is right here on my sleeves, right in my fingernails, right? But don't put it on your clothes. It's in your sleeve of your skin. Because when you put it on your clothes, what happens? You can take it off. Understand? You can take it off. But Eya ku aloha ihono is inside. It's internal. Yeah? But some of us don't want to internalize it, right? We just speak about it. We love it. It's all around us. But when you say it's just on your sleeve or in your jacket, you take it off whenever you like and you put it back on whenever you like. Right? I cannot. This is why the reading is saying, yeah, I am the embodiment of this word aloha. Because they cannot take it off. That's who I am. And so this is what we really, really want to perpetuate. So we say, Eya ku aloha, ihono. Eya ku aloha, ihono. No ka malama lama. Oi I kela kela. No ka malama lama. Oi I kela kela. Oh, these Hawaiians, their words just repeat always. Yeah, the same vowel, the same synonym. Just what? Ba la 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 la. Humu humu nuku nuku wapu wa'a. What the heck? It helps to get you on the timing. So we say, Eya ku aloha, ihono, no ka malama lama, oi I kela kela. Eya ku aloha, ihono, no ka malama lama, oi I kela kela. Eya ku aloha, ihono, no ka malama lama, oi I kela kela. Yeah, so we already recognize this aloha is inside. It's not on our shirt. It's not on our hats. Why? It's not on our slippers because we can take them off. We want them internally. So you want to internalize this word aloha, ku aloha. Whatever your aloha is, this is inside of you. No ka malama lama. Malama means to take care of. Yeah? But we say malama lama, which means to really take care of it. Because you can malama. Malama is, I iron my shirt, I hang it up. That's a malama. I can put it on, I can turn on. But no ka malama lama is to really take care of it. Because what you take care of is what you can shine. Because inside, you can bring it out. Because the word lama is like kukui, like these lights. That's lama. So malama we hear always. They always say, malama pono, malama pono, malama pono. You hear the word. But malama lama is to really honor this aloha, whatever this aloha is all about. And this is what gratitude is all about, finding that respect and honoring it really, really intently, deep. Eya ku aloha ihono. No ka malama lama. Oi I kela kela. Eia kualoha ihono. No ka malama lama. Oi I kela kela. Eia kualoha ihono. No ka malama lama. Oi I kela kela. Okay, let's try that. Eia kualoha ihono. No ka malama lama oi I kela kela. One more time. Eia kualoha ihono. No ka malama lama oi I kela kela. One more time. Eia kualoha ihono. No ka malama lama oi I kela kela. Last one. Eia kualoha ihono. No ka malama lama oi I kela kela. Say ha mama. Ha mama. Ha mama is to open up. Ha mama. Ha mama. Yeah. Ha mama. Good. I'm forgetting the chant now. I am forgetting it. Eia kualoha ihono. No ka malama lama oi I kela kela. Ha mama kahi pono I mua o'u. Ha mama kahi pono I mua o'u. Ha mama, something that's open. Kahi pono. Kahi pono is something that is right. What is right? Kahi pono. Yeah, kahi is also one. Kahi is the righteous thing that is opening up. Imua is in front of me. Imua. Imua o'u in front of me. Yeah? So anything that is opening up before me, I am grateful. Yeah? So hamama kahi pono. Hamama kahi pono. Imua o'u. Hamama kahi pono. Imua o'u. Good. One more time from the top. Eia kualoha ihono. No ka malama lama oi I kela kela. Ha mama kahi pono I mua o'u. One more time. Eia kualoha ihono. No ka malama lama oi I kela kela. Ha mama kahi pono I mua o'u. That's one. Eia kualoha ihono. No ka malama lama oi I kela kela. Ha mama kahi pono I mua o'u. And we say, Eia kualoha. Eia kualoha no ola e. Eia kualoha no. Oh, I hope you enjoy it too. Say Eia kualoha no ola e. Eia kualoha no ola e. This aloha is for you. Eia kualoha no ola e. From the top. Eia kualoha ihono. No ka malama oi I ke la ke la. Ha mama kahi pono I mua o u. What was? E ia ku aloha no ola e. E ia ku aloha no ola e. Eola. One more time. E ia ku aloha I hono. No ka malama lama oi I ke la. Ha mama kahi pono I mua o E ia ku aloha no ola e. E ia ku aloha no ola e. E ola. Good, one more time. Now you can get your recorders out if you want. And E ia ku aloha I hono. No ka malama oi I ke la. Ha mama kahi pono I mua o u. E ia ku aloha no ola e. E ia ku aloha no ola e. E ola. Now we know the word gratification in Hawaiian is mahalo. Right? We all hear the word mahalo. And mahalo doesn't mean trash. Because if you've been in the county of Honolulu, the mayor at that time was Frank Fossey. Good job, gang. He was really, really nice. He was the one that brought in the transit massive system, the bus, over there in Honolulu. And on the trash cans, they had the word mahalo. So everyone thought mahalo meant trash. But it was on the trash can to say mahalo for throwing the trash in the can. But everyone on the whole island of Oahu thought that mahalo was trash. Especially the ones that didn't know, right? So mahalo doesn't mean trash. Mahalo in the words now is mahalo means thank you. Now, let's think about it. All right. So let's go back to the tradition Hawaiian hale, in the tradition household. So when kupuna, elders, grandpa, grandma, auntie, uncle would come to the door, yeah, they would go with a glass of water and give it to them. Because now this is hilinai, this is trust, this is respect. Yeah. And as they give the water, it's like them saying, mahalo for coming. But they don't say mahalo. They just say, aloha, tutu, komo mai, come inside. Even when people walked along the side of the road, in the old traditional houses, hui, hele mai ai, we don't know who they are. They would come. They would sit down. Hele mai ai, I feed, we feed them, we talk to them. We make them a plate and we say, oh, eya no come here. I know this food is for you, as they leave. Yeah? So no one of the times you would hear this term mahalo. Why? Because it was a form of respect. You respect the person that comes in, the person respects you to be greeted and brought in. I thought, nah, that couldn't happen. But I journeyed to Tahiti and I decided to just walk. So I walked along the road, went all the way up, and I heard, Hui! Harimai, harimai, harimai. And I was like, what? Harimai, harimai, tama, tamano, harimai, harimai. And they're telling me to come and to eat. So I sat down and I ate, and they said, yeah, you from Hawaii. Yes, I'm from Hawaii. And I had, and they made me a plate, and I walked out. And I said, whoa, And this was only 20 years ago. So I thought, no, this tradition was very kahiko. No, 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 no. It's very today. And I thought, wow, this is what the Hawaiians that used to live in this area now would have been connected to. So in this gratification, it came when our missionaries arrived. Because when the missionaries arrived in 1820, then we had schools, and we put all these Hawaiian children in there. Why? Because the missionaries came to make the society of Hawaii good, happy, wise. So this is where we began to learn all of this. Yeah, racism. We learned it. We began to learn about being thankful. Yeah? Mahalo. The word came out, mahalo. Yeah? So all of this was learned behavior. But prior to that, respect to our kupuna, respect to the land, respect to the environment, respect to the clouds as they opened up. Respect is so, so important. So today we use the word mahalo for gratification. We say mahalo. We're thankful. Yeah, absolutely. But now we have the option to now share this mahalo in chant. Yeah, so when you're grateful, you say, Eia ku aloha ihono, no ka malama lama oi I kela kela, hamama ka punana ka imua o, Eia ku aloha no olae. Eia ku aloha no olae. Eola. I didn't hear any mahalo, right? There was no mahalo. So we need to get back to those really, really significant and unbelievable traditions. So that's what I wanted to share today. Okay, Mom, go ahead. What are you going to do?
What I'm going to do is remind everybody that if you didn't record it, and thank you for being in the moment and hearing and sharing the moment and the chant with Kumu Keala, but we do broadcast this, and this is stored on YouTube. So you can go to YouTube and the New Thought channel, and you can go and listen to this wonderful song and practice it. And so the next time you're in a situation where you want to say, oh, mahalo nui,
Eia ku aloha ihono, no ka malama lama oi I kela kela, hamama ka hipono I mua o, Eia ku aloha no olae. Eia ku aloha no olae. Eola.
eola. And so this is our homework. Go look on the calendar of events and see next time Kumu Keala Ching is coming, and we're all going to oli it back to him at the end of And then that way we can show how much we respect and how much gratitude we have for his mana'o and his sharing. Yeah?
Is the YouTube public or just?
It's public.
Oh, no wonder my kids at school go, oh my gosh, Kumu, you're famous. I'm not famous, I'm just a teacher. No, Kumu. I goes, oh, okay. So now I know why. Kumu, you got so much YouTubes. He goes,
That's just us.
that's just you.
And that's just us. We just like one, humble little corner of the bigger picture. We're part of the beautiful mosaic of community, not just here on Big Island in Keala Kekua, but a part of the greater Pai Aina and the whole world. I mean, you have halal all over. Hi, Mom. Yes, my mom is watching. Okay. Oh, that was loud. So if we could enjoy a song of yours while we express our gratitude to this space and those who help upkeep this space. There's everyone who works here works as a volunteer, whether it's putting out the mics in the morning, making the prints of the Hawaii Aloha song, bringing in the flowers, arranging the chairs, calling and making sure that we have presenters of quality and epic personality. Please share into our lovely koa bowl. And remember, what you put out in the universe comes back to you. So even if you just want to share your loving aloha, it will come back to you. While we welcome financial aloha, we like all kinds of aloha.
Elu e kahi kuho'omana ma ka honua nei au puni ku kila kila me ke kamahao mani I hau moku o ka hele lani ho mana ho mana ya Yesu ke ali ho mana ya Yesu ke ali helu e kahi kuho'omana ma ka honua nei au puni kila kila me ke kamahao mahavai I moku o ke ave ho mana ya Yesu ke ali Oh mana ya Yesu ke ali Oh mana ya Yesu ke ali aloha mai ke akua ya mako a ho mai ka I mai hoi ya mako a ho malama mai ko na maka ya mako Yamaku.
Mahalo. Do you have any exciting news, events, or workshops coming up that you would like to share?
I'm not sure. I mean, we have the talk story. This Saturday, we're going to be in Kahuku National Park. They have a talk story at the park. Starts at 11 o'clock, and I'm not sure when it ends. Kahuku National Park is just before you go down the road towards Waiuhinu. It's on that left side, or that Kahuku National Park. It's a very beautiful place. We did Talk Story one time, but it's on.
Outside?
Huh?
It's out in a field?
Yes, yes, yes.
At 11 o'clock?
At 11 o'clock, it starts.
AM or
and I know
PM?
11 o'clock because I started at 11, and I think it goes to 3, and it's free.
Okay. So
Yeah.
AM, 11
Yeah.
a.m.
Oh, yeah.
to 3 p.m.
I love to do a ceremony at 11 at night. Nobody will join me. No, they would. My students would join me. But yeah, 11 o'clock a.m. on Saturday, which is August 9th. And it's Talk Story in the Park, I think it's called. And then there'll be several others after me. I think they have vendors and stuff like that.
Is it by the Punaluu Bakery?
No, it's before you get to Waiuhinu. So right.
So you drive all the way, and then before you go down the little road, if you're familiar, before you go down the dip, because you got Kahuku Ranch, you can see the sign Kahuku Ranch. And as you see Kahuku Ranch, get ready. Because the turn is right like at the peak of the bend going down. Once you go down, you gotta go down and just turn around safely and come back up and go into that driveway. And if you miss it, just look Kahuku Ranch on your right. There's a small sign that Kahuku National Park. Drive all the way in. And as you're driving in, you're like, where am I going? Because there's nothing until you go all the way in. Till you go all the way in, then you'll see this beautiful grassy field. They have a visitor center there, so it'll be there. And then you park, and then you can do some walks. Yeah, guided walks. That's on the
Beautiful.
Saturday.
It's before you get to South Point Road, like well before.
Now I know.
Yeah, well before South Point Road.
Yep.
Your talk that you give here at the, what is it, the outrigger?
Uh-huh.
What, that's every month?
Every month, the last Tuesday of the month. And it's not necessarily under the new moon. I do the last Tuesday because my kupuna needs to know that it's always on the last Tuesday. So when you look at the calendar, last Tuesday, Kumu Keala, 5 o'clock. 5 to 6 o'clock. Yeah!
Let's keep it simple.
Absolutely. Because if you're going to look for the new moon, say, is it Moku? Is it Hilo? Which moon do I go? It's the last Tuesday.
The last Tuesday.
The last Tuesday. So the last Tuesday might be the full moon, but it's still under the new moon. Yeah. So that's the last Tuesday. And then, if you're up in Waimea, on Sunday, the 10th, 5 o'clock p.m., is a performance up in the Parker Ranch area. That Waimea Parker Ranch Mall?
The Ranch Center.
Ranch Center.
Yes.
Yeah, so right in that Ranch Center where the food court is, Kumu is entertaining for 1 hour over there at 5 o'clock. It starts at 5.
5 p.m.
5 p.m. in the food court.
Parker Ranch
I
Center.
think it's right in front of the big fireplace.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think. They just say, come to the center. I say, okay. So yeah, that's this coming weekend, Saturday down that side, Sunday down up that side.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And then here at New Thought, if you're wanting to stay closer to home, every Sunday we have our services at 10, and that's in person. And reminder, if you can't make it and you want to watch it on YouTube, we're on YouTube, or we record them. So if you want to go back and learn this really great song, the mele that Kumu taught us, it's there too. We do have free childcare. You just got to make reservations. Please let us know if you're bringing a small child before Friday. And then we can have someone lined up to help entertain them while you get your spiritual groove on. The next 3 Sundays on the August 10, we have Michael Sudman, Grief Exploration and a New Path to Joy with music by Vaboda. On the 17th, we have Tania Rengulova, Quantum Jumping and Reiki Healing Meditation with music by Drew Romack. And on the 24th, we actually, let's keep our fingers crossed, she actually makes it this time, Lehua Lopez, and she'll be talking about metaphysical and mystical aspects of Hawaiian mana. And music will be by Mahina and Christy. And she's also doing a workshop that day from 1:30 to 3, and that's $25 donation request. We have weekly classes, Mondays, 4:30 to 5:30 with Janan Wong, Tai Chi and Qigong, and that's $15 drop in. You get a deal if you pay for the month up the front. On Wednesdays, 4:30 to 6:30, there's hula with Mahina, and that's starting this weekend. So jump in there and get your movement on because she is fabulous. Monthly events, we have Crystal Bowl meditation, 9 to 9:30, the second Sunday, and that is August 10. And we have the end of the month potluck on the lanai, and the next one is August 31st. Special events, we have the 21st, August 21st, Thursday, Earth Meditation with Star Root, and that is at 3:33 to 4:33, and that is a love offering. And again, the workshop, Mystical Mana with Lehua Lopez, is on August 24th, 1:30 to 3. And side note, the Wesleyan Estate Sale, the New Thought Center of Hawaii earned more than $3,000 to go to the Wesleyan Ohana. And thank you everyone who volunteered, everyone who participated. That's really exciting news to help them take care in Malama going into the future. And if you would like to have some manaful prayer on your behalf or your Ohana's behalf with their permission, you can always submit a prayer request into the Honu box. It's right over there. And you can also email requests. And we have a group that will pray you up and help you manifest whatever or let go of whichever you need. We'll help you out. We're community. That's what we're here for. And then if you haven't signed up for our mailing list, we have a sign-up sheet right over there. Please walk on over. And we also have a wonderful website you can go to. And you can come and look at this piece of paper, and it'll let you know where to go. And I asked Kumu if he could join us for lunch today, but he is blessed instead with being able to have lunch with his parents. And it's so great.
It's rare.
Because they still live in Oahu, yeah? Yeah. So how long are they visiting?
On the weekend, they came to paint my shelves. Yeah, I built new shelves, so they came to paint it.
You're not the baby of the family, are you?
I'm not the baby. I'm the oldest.
Oh, and they still Malama you
Yeah,
like that.
I'm so busy.
Aw. Well,
so they went to paint the inside.
He humbly declined our offer of lunch.
Thank you very much.
But I'm so proud. I'm so happy for you. I'm
happy.
I'm like at that point, I'm like, oh my gosh, we still have parents
I invited them to come.
Oh.
But they wanted to paint.
They're like, we got a goal, boy. We're not gonna slack. We're here to work.
I know. They golf tomorrow. So
Oh. Well, mahalo all of you for joining us here today in prayer and in the pursuit of spirit and getting filled up with the aloha that we can go and share with our broader community. And thank you, Kumu Keala Ching. Will you lead us in our closing song? I invite all of us to stand and join hands.